Good morning. Welcome to day 2. It is Tuesday, June 2nd. I'm recording this a day early, so I haven't quite made it to Tuesday, June 2nd, but you're there, and I am so proud of you for coming back again on day 2. I wanted to give you a video so I could walk you through the slides just one more time. Maybe I might do this every day if it's helpful to you. Yesterday I walked you through the slides in person, but I really want to talk about the work that you're doing. So, and I can't really have 2 Zoom meetings a day. So I'm going to make a video for you, and we're going to go through the slides right now. And then at 12:30, if you can have your work done by 12:30, that would be awesome. If not, do not stress about it. We'll work on it in our meeting, and at 12:30 we'll all get together, and those of us that have finished and those of us that have done some of it, we're going to share our answers. We're going to collaborate. We're going to go on a fraction scavenger hunt, which sounds weird, but it's really not. So let's jump into the slides. I want to show you what's going on. So I want to show you that I'm in the slides already, and the slides are not going to change the way they look, so you can get used to it. The first slide is always, oh my goodness, I didn't change the date. Sorry, the first slide is always the date and an emoji of me saying hi. The second slide is what we're going to do. We're going to complete the assignments. I want you to try to add the reading independently for 20 minutes if it's not too much, and then come to the Zoom meeting at 12:30, okay? The Zoom link will be right here. It's not there yet because I haven't posted the meeting, but it will be there probably tomorrow when you're watching this video. I left this page up. It's going to be up for the whole summer because I want you to kind of pay attention to where the emojis are and what to look out for, okay? So if I'm pointing, it's an assignment. Cheering, we're watching a movie. And if I'm trying to run on a treadmill while shaking water out of weights, I think that's what I'm doing. You get to dance or do some kind of movement. By the way, at the meeting, if I forget, because sometimes I do, remind me whether or not you like the Black Panther workout. And also, today is the dinosaur stomp. What do you think of the dinosaur stomp? I love feedback. So what we're going to do is a check-in. The first thing is a get to know me survey. Actually, the first thing is this video, and this video is going to be right here. It's not there yet because I'm recording the video, so I don't have a link for it. But I left this right in this spot so that you would know. It's going to say, it says up here, first, please watch the video, then take the survey. This survey is just because I want to get to know you. It's the things that I would do the first week of school. I want to know your likes and your dislikes. I will share my answers with you at the very end of this recording because you don't have to watch that part. So the next is I Ready Math. You know how to do this. 15 minutes. There's a timer. If you need a timer, feel free to use the little, this is I have the wrong thing there. This is a link. This isn't an assignment. This is a link to tell you the timer, so you can use it. And then next we have the math instruction. The math instruction today is just a video because what we're going to do in class is kind of cool. All right, so check this out. After you watch the video, we're going to go on a scavenger hunt for fractions. And just a little preview, we're going to go through our house and try to find fractions in our house. Are there fractions hiding in your house? I have fractions hiding in my house. Can you see where the fractions are hiding in my house? Do you see it? All right, check it out. Do you see how this side is a hole, but it's separated into 4 parts? And this one window pane right here, it's 1/4 of the whole window. Do you have fractions in your house? We're going to talk about it today. So that's a little preview of the Zoom meeting, but back to what we're doing. Then you're going to watch this video, Math Antics. I love Math Antics. Let me know if you like Math Antics. He's going to explain an overview of fractions. Yesterday, you did Khan Academy, adding and subtracting fractions. This should all be review for you, but if it's not, please let me know, and if it's confusing, please let me know. Then, after math, you always take a break. There's our dinosaur stomp. that you're going to work out to, then you are going to do a writing. Think about it. When we thought about the actions yesterday that made someone a hero, because yesterday you filled out what makes someone a hero. You named a hero, and then you listed the actions that person did to be a hero. Loved reading about your heroes. A lot of you are DC and Marvel fans, which is awesome. I'm a huge Marvel fan, not as much DC. Do love Wonder Woman, but my daughters are both DC and Marvel fans, and now they're getting into anime. So I loved reading about your superheroes. But today, your assignment, and I'm going to skip over because I think I already have it open. I do not. So you're going to click this, and this is going to take you to classwork. Here's classwork. And you can't see it right now. Well, you'll be able to see it because it'll all post together. But right here it says Tuesday, June 2nd. And if I click on it, there's 2 questions, and then it asks you to write a paragraph. Okay? So the first thing is name a real life hero, a real person that you think is a hero, and then characteristics. I want you to describe this person using at least 2 sentences, and then actions. What actions does this person do that make you feel like they're a real life superhero? Write at least 2 sentences. This is the important part, okay? Now, you're going to put that together in a paragraph of your own. I haven't done a graphic organizer for this. I haven't done a pre-write or a brainstorm for this. And the reason why is because I really need to see what kind of writers you are. You have to trust me on this. It sounds super weird, but I promise. If I need you not to get help from your older brothers and sisters, because you all have some amazing older brothers and sisters. I need you not to get help from your parents or your aunties or uncles or grandparents. I need you to do your best. And if your best is 1 sentence, that's perfect. Because I need to see how you write. And if I can read how you guys write, I know what to teach. So this is it's called, in the teaching world, it's called a pre-assessment. So what it does is you do it, and then I can see, oh, they already know this, and they already know that. I don't need to teach this, and I don't need to teach that. Oh, wait, hold on. Do we need to teach this? Oh, I see we don't know about this, so I know I'm going to teach it. It's going to help me plan my instruction, okay? So I really appreciate you helping me with this. It'll make me a better teacher for you, and so that's what you're going to do. You're going to write your own paragraph, your own way, because I want to see how you write a paragraph right here, okay? Let me go back to the slides because I just got sidetracked. I'm looking. Oh, here's my tab. I always have so many tabs open. So after you finish your paragraph, okay, then you're going to do the reading. Your reading assignment is here. So this is going to be a little bit different. You are going to watch the same video you watched yesterday, The Marvelous Cornelius, but the video is going to pause and ask you questions. Yeah. Couple things. You cannot fast forward the video, but you can rewind the video. So if it pauses and asks a question, and right as it pauses and asks the question, your mom has said, hey, are you ready for breakfast? And you missed what the video said, so you don't know the answer to the question, don't feel bad. Rewind the video. It's fine. If you get them wrong, it's fine. This is practice time. This is the best time. This is when we grow and improve without any pressure. So do the best you can. The thing is called an ed puzzle. And so that's the video that you're going to watch. So it's like a video and an assignment. Kind of cool. Then you're done. Yay! I am so proud of you. You finished, and I will see you at 2:30. So that is your assignments for the day. Now, get to know me. Are you ready? I'm kind of scared. Let's go to the get to know me, which is this assignment. Oh, here's our survey. My name is Miss Brown. It says first and last name. I do not care if people know my first name. My first name is Jennifer, but we all call me Miss Brown out of respect. When is my birthday? My birthday is January 13th, so not for a while. What is my favorite color? All right, so my favorite color changes depending on the season. So right now, my favorite color, oh, I'll show you. My memory box, or well, it's our memory box, my girls and I memory box. This color green, this minty green, I love that minty green. And I love a really light robin's egg blue. So those are my favorite colors right now. And then what is my favorite subject in school? My favorite subject in school is, ooh, that's a hard one. I like different parts of different subjects. You know, my least favorite subject in school when I was growing up was writing. But right now, I really like writing as an adult. But when I was your age, my favorite subject was science. Hands down. I loved experiments. I loved learning new things and playing around, and it just seemed cool. What was my least favorite subject in school? Should I say? So my least favorite subject in school when I was growing up, don't tell anyone, it was reading. I was a really good reader, but I didn't like it. It seemed like all the teachers' books were boring to me. So that was my least favorite subject in school when I was growing up. What do I want to be when I grow up? My whole life, since I was 3 years old, my whole entire life, I've wanted to be a teacher. So I'm one of the little weird ones that I wanted to be a teacher. I grew up to be a teacher. I became a teacher, and it is so awesome. I love teaching. You guys are super special because you guys are going to be my 20th year of teaching. So my 5th grade group right now, you're going to be my 20th year of teaching. I'm super excited about that. And then what I want to be when I grow up a teacher. Oh, and what's the easiest part of distance learning for me? The easiest part for me is the Zoom meetings. I love hanging out with you guys. I like talking to you guys. It was my favorite thing with my 7th and 8th graders. And I can tell already it's probably going to be my favorite thing with you. What's the hardest part of distance learning? So as a teacher, the hardest part of distance learning for me is I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to explain because I'm talking in a video. And usually when I'm doing what I'm doing right now in class, I'm looking around the room and I'm looking at your little eyes and your faces. And so I can tell if you understand or if you're confused and lost. And so that's the hardest part of distance learning for being a teacher. I wonder what the hardest part about being a distance learning for a student is. I don't know because I'm on the teacher side of this. So I can't wait to read your responses. Okay, and I will see you at 12:30 in the meeting. I hope you guys have a great night tonight. I'm sorry, day today. It's Tuesday morning. I forget. I hope you have a great day today. I hope you're excited about our summer program. I'm super excited about our summer program. Probably too excited because it's summer. But we're sheltered in place, and so it gives me something to do. And I really, honestly, I like hanging out with you guys. So I will see you at 12:30. I hope you have fun. Again, any questions? What should you do? Call me. Please call me or text me, okay? If I don't answer, by the way, because I didn't answer today with one of you, it's because I'm on the phone with another one of you. So just leave a message and be like, Miss Brown, it's whatever your name is, and call me back, please, and I'll call you back, okay? I hope you guys have a great day. See you soon. Bye. Oh, also the hardest part about distance learning is I can never figure out how to pause this record button. This is like, honest to goodness, it is my, I think, 70-something video on my YouTube page. I still haven't figured out how to do the pause button. You'd think I would learn. I could YouTube it, huh? All right, let me try this. Make myself small. All right, now